Well, after days of an absolutely paralyzing, record-breaking heat wave in India's national capital, Delhi, there's some relief that's suddenly begun. Rain has begun in parts of the Delhi NCR region as temperatures have hit an unbelievable, eye-watering 52.3 degrees Celsius in parts of the national capital. Delhi touched that record high earlier today. But thankfully, little bit of rain has begun in the surrounding areas and parts of Delhi as well, bringing a smattering of relief on what has been a truly incredibly hot week. Kunal is live with me from the Akshardham area in the East Delhi suburbs. Anmol Bali is live from Central Delhi. We'll also be joined by Dishank Purohit from Jaipur in just a moment. Kunal, coming to you first. 52.3 degrees in Mungeshpur area of Delhi. Little bit of rain has brought some relief, but 52.3 is a historical all-time record for Delhi, Kunal. You've covered this for a long time. Incredible record broken. Unbelievable amount of heat.
Exactly, Shiv, and never before that, even 50-degree temperature has been recorded in Delhi. And although we are awaiting an official release from Meteorological Department, but what I reckon with that it is highest ever temperature even for India.
Yeah.
None of the records, whatever I am recalling, none of the parts in our country has touched 52.3 degrees Celsius ever. So it's a kind of what the weather department is saying, that this is a kind of aberration, this is not normal, this might be due to some localized factors, all these things are there. But at Mungeshpur in northwest Delhi, the temperature recorded today was 52.3 degrees Celsius. But thankfully, the strange nature that always surprises us. Right now we are standing at East Delhi, and just a few minutes ago there was a shower here, and that's how the temperature came down remarkably. Earlier it was around 50 degrees Celsius. So now it is something around 35, 36 degrees. So the temperature has come down remarkably, but definitely the record has been broken, and that is something to bother about for Delhi at least, that in what kind of situation we are living in.
Incredible. I mean, the rain has brought some relief, but the heat wave is still very much on. Anmol is in central Delhi. Anmol, little bit of rain has brought little bit of relief, but what is the Met Department saying? When will the real, when will the weather actually improve slightly? Because 52.3 degrees in Mungeshpur means the heat wave is very much on now. How many more days of this?
Shiv, just hours after national capital witnessed 52 degree of temperature, the most it has seen in the last many years. National capital is currently witnessing light rains, and not only the national capital but the adjoining states Haryana and Assam, parts of Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh are also witnessing 20 to 30 kilometer per hour of wind speed. Currently, I am here in the national capital, and I show you in the sky, grey clouds are forming over the sky of the national capital, and they're taking over the sky of national capital. The wind is flowing, and which gave respite to the people of Delhi, because in morning it was seen the national capital witnessed around 50 degrees temperature, 48 degrees temperature, and now the temperature has reached to the 42 degree. And according to IMD, in the coming days, on 31st of the May, the western disturbance will come to the northwest part of the India, which will give respite to the people from the heat wave, where the temperature will be from 40 to 45 degree. It might not go above the 45 degrees.
Okay, and I just want to remind all of our viewers that, anchors like me can sit in the studio and whine about the heat, but our reporters out there like Kunal and Anmol and Dishank, they're the ones out there braving the weather from morning to evening. They've seen how hot it can get, and they've seen the slight relief brought by the rain. And remember, all of these can also, be difficult on the health. So I'd like to ask all of our reporters to please take care of their health while reporting this story. Dishank, Jaipur, Rajasthan, known to also get extremely hot. We've seen some record-breaking temperatures in Rajasthan this time as well. What is the situation now? What is the Met Department saying, Dishank?
Yes, Shiv, Rajasthan is actually experiencing a very blistering heat wave this time around. We saw how, Churu recorded the highest temperature over 50 degrees. And now the Met Department is saying that in coming days, they've issued a red alert for next 48 hours for several districts of Rajasthan. As per the Met Department, the temperatures, especially around, the western, districts of Rajasthan like Falodi, Bardmer, Jaisalmer, Bikaner, will see continuous surge of temperatures. But at the same time, the Met Department in Jaipur believes that around May 31, people can expect some kind of respite, some kind of relief from this heat wave. We have also seen, Shiv, that 4 deaths so far have been reported in Rajasthan due to heat stroke. And we have seen in multiple hospitals, people are coming, with complaints of, fever and other, reasons owing to the heat stroke. The government of Rajasthan has also constituted a special team that's collecting data from different districts about measures that are needed to be taken related to control heat wave.
All right. Thanks, Dishank, for joining us from Jaipur. Also, Kunal and Anmol, who will continue to report on the latest record-breaking temperatures in Delhi, but a little bit of rain has brought some relief. Let me just show you what the national picture looks like. It's always much more dramatic when you see it on a map. And this dear viewer, is what it actually looks like at this point of time. This is what India looks like right now. These are the air currents, all that heat that's coming over the Arabian Sea and straight into the northern part of India. And just take a look at the temperatures over here. 45 degrees in Delhi is just a slight little average. It's much higher than that in other places, including where I am right now on the outskirts of Delhi in the Uttar Pradesh suburb of Noida. It's more than 45 degrees. As you can see, that kind of average is stuck in most of these parts of northern India. And in the national capital itself, 52.3 degrees is the record-breaking temperature that has been assessed in one part of Delhi called Mungeshpur. Now, the obvious question most people in the national capital are asking is this heat wave going to be ending soon? You heard a part of that answer from our reporters. Let me tell you a little bit more. The heat wave conditions are likely to reduce by the 30th of May. By tomorrow things might start, coming down a little bit. You saw the rains happening today, so there is a good indication that's true. Temperatures could start decreasing steadily in the coming 3 days. The impact of the western disturbances that I just showed you will be seen in the Himalayan region as well. Now, India today has been reporting on these weather conditions, climate change, the impact and what you can do. As this heat wave grips the national capital and parts of northern India, like I've just shown you, and the temperatures continue to soar, at least for the moment, large parts of the national capital region, including Haryana, are reeling from a heat wave condition that's never been seen before. It's disrupted daily life activities, economic activities, and much more. India Today's Sneha headed out to get you this report.
Delhi at almost 50 degrees and counting. I feel cooked, baked right now on the streets of Delhi from where I am coming to you. Right outside the Mausam Bhavan, the Indian Met Department that has indicated that Delhi and parts of northern India will not be getting relief anytime soon. Mind-boggling temperatures across North India, breaking all records. A red alert warning has been issued for Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Western UP and Gujarat. This alert indicates a very high likelihood of heat illness and heat stroke for all age groups. The hottest cities in India are in fact Delhi, with Mungeshpur here recording 52.3 degrees Celsius. Churu in Rajasthan at 50.5 degrees. Niwari in MP with 48.7 degrees. Kandla in Gujarat at 45.3 degrees. Coming back to Delhi, just why is the national capital burning? The extreme heat in Delhi is part of a broader heat wave affecting large parts of northern and central India. The intense heat in Delhi is also straining power grids. Delhi's power consumption and the demand for power has surged like never before. And the disparity in power consumption is just so in your face. And look at this particular house with 4 floors, which has not 1, not 2, not 5, not 15, not 20, but 25 air conditioners. Low-income households have limited capacity to adapt to extreme heat because of poor access to water and electricity.
सुबह-सुबह गाड़ी आती है, आधी गाड़ी वो भी 2 मोहल्ले हैं, सफेदा और नर्सरी। बस आधी गाड़ी में इतने बड़े मोहल्ले में पानी किस तरह हम बांटते हैं और देते हैं, आधे बंदे को भी पानी नहीं मिल पाता है।
यहाँ लाइट का व्यवस्था नहीं है कुछ, हम लोग आने पानी में इतने अंधेरे में बच्चे लेके रहते हैं, लाइट जैसे गर्मी में मरते हैं, पंखा बिजली कुछ भी नहीं है यहाँ।
Depleting water bodies, triggering drought-like conditions in various regions. Well, used to be River Yamuna right here. It's completely dried up in many parts of the national capital, leading to severe water crisis, water shortage in many parts of Delhi. Urban areas like Delhi NCR become heat chambers due to land and surface concretization, leading to a heat multiplier effect. The urban heat island effect traps heat in the lower atmosphere, significantly raising the ambient temperatures.
The temperature in Delhi, which is record high of 50 degrees Celsius, is not possible without the impact of global warming. All the processes and systems and infrastructure that we have in place right now to deal with heat wave will become unworkable very soon. We will have higher nighttime temperature. So we need a new game plan to deal with heat waves.
Heat exhaustion is what many of us are dealing with right now. Ensure that you're wearing loose, light-colored clothing. That is an absolute must. Also, ensure that you're drinking plenty of fluids. If you're still feeling unwell after a couple of moments, then it's best to consult a doctor. It could be a possible heat stroke. What exactly are the signs and symptoms of a heat stroke? Headache, dizziness, nausea, vomiting and confusion, having flushed, hot and unusually dry skin, being extremely thirsty, having a dry, swollen tongue, having a sudden rise in body temperature to more than 40 degrees Celsius, feeling disoriented or delirious.
Heat stroke is basically a condition when the rise of body temperature above 40 degrees centigrade or 104 degrees Fahrenheit leads to brain and bodily dysfunction. It commonly occurs when people exert in excessive heat where the body fails to regulate the temperature and temperature rises to abnormal levels, causing brain and multi-organ dysfunction.
Take the necessary precautions, stay indoors as much as possible and stay safe. In New Delhi, Sneha Mordani for India Today TV.
And remember, here on India Today, we're showing you all aspects of what this heat wave actually looks like, because it isn't just about temperatures and data. It's also about how this affects productivity, the economy, the lives of the poor, the lives of others, the migrant population, which is large, vast, in fact, in the national capital region, and how it impacts livelihoods in the national capital. This isn't just a temperature story. At the same time, we continue to give you information like Sneha just did on what you can do. The World Health Organization, in fact, has a whole host of heatwave guidelines that they publish from time to time. I just wanted to quickly put that in front of our viewers. Use electric fans only when the temperature is below 40 degrees. In temperatures above 40 degrees, fans will heat up the body, says the WHO. If you're using air conditioners, set the thermostat to 27 and turn on the fan. This will make the room feel 4 degrees cooler. It could also save up to 70% of your electricity. Most people usually put their air conditioners on 20 or 21 or 19, this is what the WHO says will be more effective. Never leave children in parked vehicles. This is something that people need to be reminded about because there have been fatal accidents during heat waves. Never cover an infant stroller or pram with dry fabric. Use wet, thin cloth and re-wet them as necessary. See, these are pieces of information that the WHO has put out. The heat wave is not over, viewer. We will continue to report it. All of this coming on a day when Delhi has had its biggest, highest recorded temperature ever at 52.3 degrees.